Let's bring in Dmitri Alperovitch. He co-founded cybersecurity powerhouse CrowdStrike and is now the executive chair of the Silverado Policy Accelerator, a DC policy thought leader. Dmitri, great to have you on the show, especially on a day like this. In just the last 5 days, I mean, we were racking and stacking them. The U.S. State Department, T-Mobile, Poly Network have all revealed they've been hit by hackers. What must these CEOs and the Biden administration accomplish starting today?
Well, Liz, the problem is so much worse, and it's actually getting worse. Not just these companies that you mentioned, but we had 4 hospital systems that were hit by ransomware just last week alone, and they were turning away ambulances. So people couldn't get vital care in the midst of a pandemic because of criminals, likely from Russia, that were shutting them down and demanding millions of dollars in ransom. And, you know, with all due respect to Tim Cook and Andy Jassy, the problem is actually not with them. The Fortune 50 companies, they're doing really well. They're investing tens of millions of dollars into cybersecurity. You rarely hear about them getting hacked. It's the small and medium businesses around this country, the law firms, the engineering organizations, schools, police departments. These are the people that are getting hit, and they don't have the resources to protect themselves.
Yeah, you know, all of these sectors certainly are very vulnerable. But is the situation so bad that it's going to take years for the good guys to catch up with the bad guys and finally overtake them?
Well, Liz, I believe we cannot defend ourselves out of this problem. We need to go on offense. First and foremost, a lot of these criminals are operating out of Russia. It is long past time for us to get serious with Vladimir Putin. Biden had that summit with President Putin in Geneva. We're 2 months later, and we still have not seen any actions from Russia in shutting down those criminal operations. Clearly, the warning has not been heeded. And we have to go on offense. We have to use our cyber capabilities. Cyber Command and our intelligence community has to go after these individuals. They have to shut down their infrastructure, make it difficult for them to launch these types of attacks. Otherwise, we're going to be perpetually vulnerable.
According to website CyberSeek, there are currently close to 500,000 jobs in the cybersecurity world. All you have to do is look at these stocks right now. Everybody, whether it's FireEye or Okta, you know, Okta is jumping pretty dramatically right now. I'm looking at it. It's up about 5%. We have Palo Alto Networks, all of these names, Avago. You've got to figure that they are hiring at the moment because this is so significant. How important is it for people to be investing in human capital at this point?
It is absolutely critical. The fact of the matter is we don't have enough professionals in cybersecurity that can go into government, they can go into industry and help defend these companies. The top companies, they're doing just fine. They can pay huge salaries, they can give stock options that are very lucrative, but it's the smaller organizations that I worry about, and we just don't have enough people.
REvil was the one that was able to pull off some pretty costly hacks. And we do know that they've been able to at least hold on to some of the booty that they were able to wrestle from these companies. Where are they? Who are the bad actors? You know, when you were at CrowdStrike, you were able to really unveil and pull the curtains off so many hacks, particularly the DNC. Tell me what you think and where the worst actors are.
So it's a hierarchical organization these days. The top actors, almost all of them, from a ransomware perspective, are based in Russia. But they're not necessarily the ones that are executing each and every intrusion. They have affiliates. Think of it as a franchise model. And those affiliates can be anywhere. They can be in Europe, they can be in America, they can be in Africa, Latin America. And they're doing the hard work, but much of the cut goes back to the kingpins, if you will, that are based in Russia. And those are the people that Vladimir Putin absolutely has the power to shut down and cripple their operations. We just haven't seen that yet.
Dmitri Alperovitch, great to have you. Thank you very much.